for Kurtzy's Corner before we hit the break. Ladies and gentlemen, we were all very, very, very wrong when we said that Francis Ngannou fumbled the bag. I will take ownership for my position on it before, because I thought that there was no way that Francis was going to be successful in a boxing endeavor. There was no way that Francis was then going to become a quote-unquote draw and a needle mover. There was no way that he was going to go out into these uncharted waters as the champion, to leave as a heavyweight guy out there looking to explore the boxing world in tandem with continuing to move forward with MMA. I just didn't think that that would be something that ultimately was going to put Francis in a good position, especially given his age. However, he got the Fury fight. But I think once he got the Fury fight, a lot of us, myself included, thought, oh man, you're talking arguably the best heavyweight boxer skill-wise ever. And yeah, you could definitely make the case that Fury didn't really train for it, or he took Francis lightly, overlooked him, so on and so forth. Sure, say whatever. That's a non-controllable from Francis' side of things. All Francis could control was that he went in there and he fought his fight against the guy standing in the squared circle with him. And in that bout against the Gypsy King Tyson Fury, he had him knocked down and he had him hurt in an additional round. It was a very tight and controversial decision that Francis lost that fight to Tyson Fury, which him having that strong of a performance opened up the door for this opportunity now for him to go out there and fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua being one of those longtime heavyweights who was always talked about as one of those top guys, for forever. It was a three-headed monster in the boxing world of Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua obviously had that monumental upset and setback against Andy Garcia when he got knocked out, which kind of put him on the back burner for a little while. But you have a matchup against a very technical British boxer against someone like Francis Ngannou, who throws absolute bombs, who has continued to hone in his skill set, and he has the tutelage that we saw essences of within his performance in terms of the way that he shifted his hips, some of his head movement, the way that he was ripping some of those punches from a guy like a Mike Tyson. So having someone who is just an all-time great warrior that's ever walked the planet, who has the mind for fighting, mentoring you through this actual boxing journey, I think that is a huge advantage for Francis. But now that there is film on Francis actually boxing, it'll be interesting to see how someone who is a long-time world champion and top-tier guy like an Anthony Joshua is able to dissect that and be able to implement his strategies against them once this fight comes and takes place. But again, I want to reiterate, Francis, I was wrong. You went out there and you've gotten the bag. You did not fumble it. Stick around after the break, folks. We're going to be closing out the hour by going 3 rounds. I'm Jordan Kurtz. Give me a follow along online at Comments from the Peanut Gallery. This is the MMA Plug on 98.1 FM, Mile High Sports Radio.
Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. That helps us continue to produce this original MMA content and bring it for you every single week. Tune in to the MMA Plug on 98.1 FM, Mile High Sports Radio,